Musically.
Hello and welcome to Relationship Soup. I'm your host, Lisa Hughes. Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday. How y'all doing today? I hope your week is off to a great start. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I did. I can't even complain, right? So anyway, thank you all for joining me. I have another dynamic show lined up. I already have like guests in the studio. And Tuesday is always going to be open mic, right? And I'm going to go ahead and put that link in the thread. But anyway, before I do all that, y'all know I have to do my spiel. Again, thanks for joining me tonight. Please make sure that you are telling a friend and liking across all platforms. On YouTube, it's Relationship Soup, period. You got to put the period in there. If you don't put the period, you're going to be on that other page. And like I told y'all before, I ain't even got the password to that page no more. YouTube was like, no, we ain't even going to let you in. So you got to put the period now. All right. Now, if you want to join Relationship Soup, listen, we are 1,000 strong, right? That's Relationship Soup Group. And then if you want to follow me, it's Relationship Soup LLC. And of course, if you need some greeting cards, apparel, or whatever, it's relationshipsoup.com. All right. Now, I see a couple comments already. Now, listen, I have to announce the winners from last week's show. Okay, so congratulations to Barbara Brooks, who won the massage, and Holly Ortiz, who actually won the Relationship Soup gear. So anyway, we will have other opportunities for y'all to win. So I want to congratulate them. I've already hit y'all via inbox, so y'all know what to do. All right. So anyway, I do see that I have let me go ahead and bring this on. Hey, Nikki. What's up, Nikki Bonner? What's the science, right? Thank you for joining me. You know, if you want to get in the studio, you can do that, right? Listen, I'm going to do a recap from last week and all of that. All right. So anyway, boom. All right, Barb, thank you so much. And congratulations. I'm so glad that you won that. And I hope that you enjoy that massage. I think you will enjoy that massage, like seriously. All right, boom. So now for this 48th episode, and thank you also for supporting me. Okay. So for this 48th episode, 48, it's Lisa's Lens. I'm recapping, reflecting, and we're going to have some real talk. All right. So basically, like I said, I'm going to invite anyone who wants to come into the studio. I'm actually putting that in the link now. You should all see that in the link. All right. So if y'all want to get in here, and even if you all have some questions or whatever, if you want to respond to anything, y'all know how I do. All right. Just go ahead and put it on out there. All right. So let me see here. I have a couple more comments before I get into some things. I'm not dressed. Listen, it's all right. It's all right, Nikki. It's all good. It's all good. You ain't got to be dressed, boo. It's all good. All right, so let's see here. Vernon. Good evening, B. Thank you so much for joining me today. All right, boom. And like I said, if y'all want to get in the studio, y'all have questions or whatever. Okay, so on this episode, like I said, I will be inviting y'all. All right. And let me go ahead and give that disclaimer. Okay, so no topic is off limits. I don't know what people are going to be talking about. I only know what I'm going to be talking about. So if anything is presented and you feel sensitive about it, feel free to log off. My feelings will not be hurt, okay? Because your mental health is everything to me, all right? All right, boom. So let's see here. So what I want to start out with, of course, I'm going to do a recap, okay? I'm going to talk about some stuff from Relationship Soup. I'll bring on my guest, right? And then y'all love the game so much. Thank y'all so much for letting me know what y'all like and don't like about Relationship Soup. It matters to me. So if we got a little time, we may do a little game, and we may actually see. You know what? You gonna do me like that, coach? That's what we doing? I didn't mess up. So what we doing, coach? Okay, I see you with the reading rainbow. That's cute. I ain't mess up today. So anyway, coach had to come with the reading rainbow. I guess it was about that time because it's been a couple of episodes, right? And coach ain't been on there with the rainbows and the butterflies and stuff. And those of y'all that have followed along, y'all know what that reading rainbow means. That's just whenever I might mess up during a live show, which during live shows we mess up sometimes. But that don't mean that we special. Well, I mean, I'm special, but I ain't special. Special. All right, boom. Okay, so anyway, all right. So this is what I want to do. Okay, again, I put the link in the chat if you want to get into this studio. We would love to have you. All right, so let me kind of do a recap from last week. Last week's show was a chef kiss. I really appreciate the brothers that came on and shared their viewpoints about various things. I love doing those girls' night and those guys' night shows because it really brings perspective, even though we had a lot of kikiing, right? There were some really valid points brought up. And I do want to talk about a couple of those really quickly. Now, hold on. Y'all know I got to go first. All right. So, Nikki, you remember this. All right. Nikki Bonner, you remember this. So, I brought up about the man. Okay. So, no, there was a question that was asked about the man wigs. Okay. And, brothers, y'all went in on me. Okay. Y'all went in on me last week. And that's okay. That's all right. But I really do think that that was a really good conversation because again it gave like perspective on what's considered masculinity, what's considered acceptable, and things like that, right? And I do have a question though. Now somebody made the comment last week about men who do man wigs and man installs or whatever, that's like primping or whatever. So I have a question, right? So any type of embellishment, if you will, is that considered primping? Okay. So when brothers begin the little spray, the spray dye on their hairlines and beard, isn't that the same thing? Okay, that's all I want to put out there because y'all went in on me hard last week. Okay. I'm just saying, look, people should do what they do. That's all I'm saying. So anyway, I really appreciate the banter with that and the perspectives because again, it gives insight. Another thing we talked about were the challenges faced by Black men and their resilience. Thank you, brothers, for commenting on that. I think that actually planted some seeds and it brought some things to light because there were some things that were stated even about when one of the brothers said something about sisters is clutching their purses. It ain't just the lighter shades, it's sisters too. And I'm like, really? Okay. All right. So anyway, I really appreciate that because I think it keeps the conversation going about discrimination that Black men face. Okay. And then lastly, brotherhood. I love the conversation about the brotherhood. It's always nice to see unity. And that's one thing that I hope to do with Relationship Soup is plant seeds of resolution, unity. Of course, we're going to be entertained. Okay. Entertainment. We all like to be entertained. But I really hope that with each show, y'all walk away with something, whether it's a lighter mood, whether your spirit's been lifted, whether you have gotten some information that you didn't know, or whether you contributed something that could help masses. So anyway, that's that. All right. So is there anything else? I see y'all comments in here. I see y'all comments. Yeah, Nikki, you saw it. You saw how they went in on me last week. And thank you for having my back, girl. I appreciate you. There. Oh, Coach Boyd, listen, if you want to get in here, you let me know. All right. You let me know. And yeah, because you was one of the ones that went a little hard on me. In a playful way. Y'all know I'll be trying to be funny. So anyway, so you saying yes, it's the same thing when brothers get the spray, you know the little dye. What's it called, y'all? Bijan? What's the name of that dye that brothers was wearing? Y'all know, let me know. So it's the same thing when brothers get their little hairline sprayed and their little beard sprayed. It's the same thing. That's print. Yeah, 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 yeah. Listen. Okay, thank you, Nikki. See, that's why I have Nikki as my admin because listen, she keeps everything. Hey, she be on point. Oh, thanks, Coach Wilson. I appreciate that. I got to give the people what they want. All right, boom. So let's see here. Is there anything else before I move on? still here? I can't do nothing but laugh. Can y'all see me? This is a fool. Verizon, your days are numbered, bro. This is turning into a tumultuous relationship at this point. Okay? Can y'all see me okay? Can somebody put something in the timeline? I mean, can y'all put something in the thread? Like, for real. Let me see. Because I couldn't even post to let y'all know that I was having technical difficulties. Let me see if it posted. Okay, y'all can see me? All right. Okay, so it looks like I still got 6 people watching. Hey, I appreciate y'all faithfulness and everything. So let me go ahead and okay, so I see that it did post. Okay, boom. So anyway, Verizon, your days are numbered. Okay. So I just want to let y'all know, yes, I did. I paid my bill. Yes, I did. It ain't me. It's Verizon. It's Verizon. I'm over it. All right, boom. So anyway, y'all. So okay, so now this is what I really want to do. Okay, so I just did the recap. Hold on, let me see here. Nah, I think Lisa did it. Said we're not excited enough, except Nikki, who's not even dressed for the occasion. All right, okay, get it. Hey, I appreciate y'all. Listen, Derek. Look. The fact that y'all log in is excitement enough for me. All right. So anyway, okay, boom. So let's go ahead and get into what I wanted to talk about. All right, so y'all, thank y'all for hanging in there. I really appreciate it. Like I said, am I the only one that had an outage though? Like, did anybody else have an outage? All right, boom. Okay, so this is what I want to talk about. So I want to bring up some stuff from Relationship Soup, okay? And feel free to have your questions or whatever. If y'all got something that y'all want to ask or whatnot, feel free to do that. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about, I want to share an anonymous post, okay? So let me go ahead and share that. Or should I share it? Because if I share it and it cut off, I'm going to be in my feelings. So y'all, I'm going to attempt to share this this post from the group. And many of us have probably been in this situation before, so feel free to give your feedback. I see where people are starting to comment on it in the group. All right. And thank y'all for texting me and letting me know. Y'all know I appreciate y'all support. All right. So yeah, thank you, Derek. Yes, I am so glad to be back. You know, I was about to go get my dinner early because y'all know I'll be waiting to eat. So I was just like, yo, I'm about to go get my fried rice right now. Right now. All right, boom. So let me go ahead and share my. I wanted to share this anonymous post. Okay, boom. So somebody posted this in the group. And again, if y'all want to join Relationship Soup, it's Relationship Soup group, right, on Facebook. So I'm going to go ahead and read this. Okay, so it says, how y'all be done with y'all partner, but y'all still live in the same house? Give tips so I can exit out without so much sadness. I love him, but we just don't see eye to eye. Side note, we aren't married, nor do we have any children together. We are going our separate ways when the lease is up. So somebody commented, just basically they were telling her, this person, to ask, like, to talk to God, right? Let it be God's will. Listen, and I'm learning that, y'all. I'm learning to lean on God's understanding and not my logic and analytics. Okay. So anyway, so this person is basically giving this member some spiritual advice. So I'm going to stop my share there. Okay. All right. So let me get back. Y'all can still see me. Y'all still see me. Okay. Bro. All right. So anyway, what advice do y'all have for that? And have y'all ever been in that situation? Right. I ain't gonna lie to kick it like I ain't never shacked up before. Right. That's what they call it back in the olden days when you living with somebody that you're not married to or whatever. Right. So the situation, look, it's not working. What advice do you have for somebody that's trying to get out of that? Okay. All right, boom. So I kind of put some points together. All right. I think it's really important to be transparent when it comes to situations like this. Now, this does not sound like a domestic situation. Okay. So considering that it's not a domestic situation, I think you can move a little bit differently. I think you should communicate honestly, but gently, right? Let the rubber down easy, okay? And stand on what you're saying, right? If you really want to get out and y'all lease ain't up, hey, it's a process before that lease is up. So I say communicate about it, right? And, try to be respectful, peaceful, that sort of thing, because you don't even want to be arguing while you counting down the days to that lease. You feel me? Another thing I would say, you got to set clear boundaries, okay? So you got to decide which part of the house is y'all's, right? Let's just keep it real. So you not in love with this person no more, you not feeling them, y'all gonna have to decide how y'all gonna move in the house, okay? It might help to create those boundaries in this shared space, because what you don't want to do is keep on creating them physical and emotional attachments, right? Because you're trying to get out of that. So I would say y'all need to decide which part of the house is yours, or apartment, or whatever, okay? And limit interaction while y'all under the same roof. This helps reduce confusion and backtracking, because let's just keep it real. When you living with somebody, that's routine, baby. That's routine, right? So it's easy to fall back into the routine, and then before you know it, y'all renewing that lease again. That ain't what you want. If you're trying to make a clean break, like I said, stand on it. Make sure that you're creating emotional distance. So take this time while you're trying to avoid brother, while you're trying to avoid him. Do some self-care. Get into stuff that you would do um, with yourself. Because let's just keep it real. Sometimes in relationships, we kind of lose ourselves, right? And so do stuff that you didn't normally do, right? This will help you to detach emotionally, because that's what you want to do. You don't want to keep on staying attached to him if you want to get out this situation. Another thing I would say is plan for the future. Of course, your next steps, you're going to have to plan those and acknowledge your grief. Now, I know that sometimes people want to feel like, oh, no, I'm good, I'm over it. And you might be, but if you're not bouncing back quicker than an Instagram model that just had a baby, it's okay. Acknowledge your grief. It's okay to feel sad that you ain't, that, because a breakup it can be like a death, like a divorce, right? So acknowledge your grief. That's going to only help you with the healing process. I would also say, don't judge yourself. Give yourself some grace, okay? Don't be like, I don't even know why I was with this ninja. No way. You ain't even got to go there, okay? Seek support. Like I say, my counsel is awesome. So if you can find a support group, surround yourself with people that, are going to support you and that will listen to you talk about it over and over and over again. And sometimes that's what it takes. Sometimes it takes you talking about it 50, 11 times so you can make that move. And then focus on your growth, okay? Now just realize sadness is a part of this. I don't know if you're going to be in your feelings or anger. Acknowledge your emotions. It's okay to feel those things, all right? All right, boom. So that's my spiel. All right, so let's see here. I have some comments. Hold up, Derek. Hey, Derek, Nikki is talking to you. All right, so find a hobby, something else to do without the partner. Start building and living your life without them. You have to. All right. Hi, Lindsay. Thank you so much for joining me. I think you joined me after the technical difficulty, so I really appreciate you. All right, so let's see here. Lisa, you kind of glowing though. Hey, it's them new products. You feel me? And life is good. When I tell you that life is blowing me kisses, and Daniel, life is blowing me kisses. You know where I came from, right? Okay, good evening. Oh, and as far as living under the same roof with a breakup, I changed my work shift. Ooh, word. Work nights, so I didn't have to see her during days. And when she was on her way home, I was out by then. That's smart. That's smart. Absolutely. Always give yourself grace. You definitely have to give yourself some grace, okay? So this is what I want to do. Let's see here. I want to talk about one more topic right quick, and then I'll bring on my guest. So y'all can keep on commenting or whatever. And thank you, Daniel Artest. Hey, them products is working. I appreciate that. Okay. And it's the sliding too. It's the sliding, it helps. All right. So another thing that I want to talk about is another post in the group. Let me see if I can share my screen right quick. I'm gonna have to move this along because of the drama that we experienced. Okay, so what I want to share is, I want to share this. Now, Nikki, I know you remember this one in the group. Who knew that this post, divorced women who still carry their ex-husband's last name and why, who knew that 215 people would care this, or 215 comments would care this much? There were 215 comments on this, y'all. Um, so let me go ahead and stop my share here. Yeah, so boom, 215 comments, and I'm going to share a few of these comments. I ain't keep my last name, okay? And there was a number of reasons for that, but let's go ahead and get into a few of these comments. Let's see here. So one of the comments were, there could be many reasons, but the bigger reason is, why does anyone else care, right? Right, Nikki? People was really in their feelings when it came to this post, right? They were really in their feelings, okay? Let's see here. I'll share this one right here. Okay, boom. Someone said, I never get in my feelings on this page, but this time, to the ladies, I think it's not that serious. My name is absolutely that serious. And if I thought you deserved to keep it, we'd still be married, blah, blah, blah. This person went on to say all of that, right? So there were various reasons why people felt the type of way. It could be for the unity. It could be for, if you have kids, you don't, you want to keep the same last name as your kids. I ain't had that issue. Okay. I changed my name. I changed my name immediately. Okay, then there's legal issues. It could be because the paperwork is a fool. To get your last name back, it could be a fool. And then it could be for professional reasons. Someone else went further to talk about Tina Turner, right? Tina Turner kept her last name. We didn't all see the movie, okay? And she kept her last name for professional reasons, right? It could be cultural, societal, and all that, because you don't want to be judged. And we all know, okay, that's an overstatement. Some of us know when you go through a divorce, it's a whole lot that can be associated with that. Everything from feeling shameful to all of that. I was quiet on the book. Y'all remember I was kind of quiet. I kind of changed my name gradually, and then I got some of them DMs. What's up, big head? Y'all good? Y'all knew I would listen. Y'all saw that last name change. But yeah, so I would just say, just have some grace with yourself if you are in that situation, and it's okay. Take your time. I ain't want to take my time. I was like, nah, give me Hughes all the way back. No hype, give me Hughes all the way back. So anyway, let's see here. We have some. So Derek says, maintain respect for each other first. Operating in negativity only fuels dysfunction. Y'all said the rest already. Yeah. So Derek, this was pertaining to the sister that was going through the breakup, that was living with her dude. Absolutely. I think it is good to maintain respect. I mean, keep it cordial, because I don't know how long y'all got in that lease, but them days can be long. You feel me? Keep it cordial. All right. Yes, Nikki, you saw that. That post 200, over 200 and some comments. Who knew that a last name was an issue, right? Well, listen, it is what it is. So Derek says, yeah, I know. It was over 200 comments. I was like, what? All right, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring on a couple of my guests, okay? Because I do want to go ahead and get to a game. Y'all gave me such great responses on that. So we will get into a couple questions. Feel free to play along. But I do want to bring on a couple of my guests so they can talk about their perspectives. No, I was 110. So Derek, you was 110 of those comments? And I'm not even surprised, because brother, you be contributing to the group, and I appreciate that. Okay, so Music Man, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? We got to do that over and out 10 4 break,
I can hear you now.
Morris
I can
code
hear you now.
Verizon.
Right.
Verizon, stop playing in my face.
Right. No doubt. I feel I feel attacked, but it's all good. You go move forward.
And we're going to move forward, right? Because
No
I'm a
doubt.
kid, I'll hold on to the past. All right?
No, you got to move forward.
So what you think, Music Man? What you think about the whole what do you think about the sister that's going through the breakup, that's still living with her? Any advice for her?
I definitely always say move with God. Pray on that. Number one, because again, otherwise you're gonna be moving in your feelings versus moving, with one integrity, and then two, just moving without your emotions, because it's easy to get caught up into other people's advice. But if you pray about it, God will give you discernment. That's really what it's all about. It's having good solid discernment, and that only comes from praying and talking to God about it. And,
Absolutely.
yeah. And then he'll make a way to get out of that situation, maybe expeditiously. So you don't have to wait very long to get out of that. So, I just think that you just have to navigate with things, under God first, and then, everything else will fall into place.
Yeah. Yeah, and that has been coming to me as far as not leaning on my own understanding. So I just want to just point out that that is just a message. But yeah, definitely. If you don't know what to do and you believe in God, hey, get down on the knees. Right.
Yeah. It'll definitely give you a guidance, GPS to do the right thing. Because again, in those situations, if it's a breakup and you have to see this person day in and day out, you can get in your feelings, and so you know, you want to be able to get out your feelings and make sound decisions. That's the only way to do it, in my opinion.
It's the truth. And y'all hear me good? Y'all can hear me all right? Y'all can hear
Yeah,
me
I
good?
I hear you.
Okay. Listen. I feel like I'm freezing right now. I feel like my internet's moving real slow.
Right now, you
All
good.
right. Okay. So, all right. Yeah, absolutely. So then, as far as the whole divorce situation and the last name, let me ask you this, Reese.
Yep.
Do you expect for a woman to take your last name? Do you mind if she hyphenates it?
Ooh. I think that it takes a connotation to hyphenating. I mean, it's like, to me, and this is just my opinion, it feels like halfway out, halfway in. But if there is businesses tied to it, I understand. I mean, obviously, somebody like Beyonce knows it's, obviously on paper, she's going to hyphenate her name. But if there's a business aspect of it, like Tina Turner, where, that name holds weight, I get it. But if not, it seems to me that it's kind of like halfway in, halfway out. So that's my personal feelings on that with the hyphenation.
All right, all right, all right. So let's see here. So Derek says I had a lot of surprise questions and found a lot of. Hey, you messed around and found out, Derek. You did, you did. So Nikki says you have to remember that everyone has their own personal beliefs and opinions. What may be a big deal to one person isn't that for another, and we can't force our own opinions onto others. Absolutely, you absolutely cannot. I mean, you should not do that. And that's another thing that I hope that Relationship Soup is able to accomplish. I mean, at the end of the day, people are going to be people, right? But if one person's perspectives can be changed, I think that's a beautiful thing. Let's see here.
Absolutely.
Let folks live their lives just as you want to live yours without being judged. Absolutely. Live and let live. That is a very popular adage. Live and let live. All right, boom. So this is what I want to do. Okay. I'm gonna bring Mark Lee on, y'all. Okay. Because we have a few more minutes left. So I'm gonna ask Mark Lee's opinion on a couple things, and then we're gonna get into this game right quick, and then I'm gonna get out of here before it's another outage. Okay. So I gotta strike while the iron is hot. Right.
Let's go.
All right, boom. So Mark, thank you so much for joining me. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing? Everything's nice and quiet over here.
Listen, I'm better now that I'm back.
You are back. You are doing wonderful. You and the Music Man have got some good things going on and good conversation and all along those lines. So you always are doing amazing. And I know that the Music Man also did that theme of yours too, if I remember correctly. So definitely it's always good to have him involved and all along those lines because I got mad respect for his skills.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. So let me ask you this: what advice would you have to the member who is living with her dude, and they about to break up, and they're still living together? Do you have any additional advice?
No, I think the advice that one of your members gave is kind of what I did because I will not be lying in terms of lying to our folks and everything because I've been down that path. I know a couple of folks you said you've been down that path. So yeah, I've done that whole shacking up and all along those lines. And sometimes you got to do the evade and avoid. That's what I call it and everything. So you might find yourself kind of going and having different schedules and different times until you can actually have that honest conversation and let them know that you're going to head on out the door. And sometimes it's just a matter of things weren't working out and things weren't good, and you might have to do a drastic walk. I think I talked to you about that on this show before, where I literally just had to pack up my bags and hit the road stepping, as the old song goes, and everything. So I left while they were at work because I knew they were working. It was like, I don't need the drama.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. So I think all great advice, right? All great advice.
Yeah.
Again, if you're watching, I hope that you found this advice helpful, and I hope that the advice that you get from members will be helpful as well. All right. So I want to change speed, right? Because we have a few more minutes left. I know that we lost some time,
Yeah.
but
Hey,
what were you going to say, Mark?
I was just going to add just really quickly because you brought it up, and before you get to the other topic, I don't have any problem with a couple of things. One, the hyphenated name. I think that's a conversation you've got to have with the person and all along those lines, because there might be reasons, business reasons, and others that they want to hyphenate their name. But I also don't have a problem with people keeping their last name. My parents have been divorced for probably longer than Dad's been with his present girlfriend. So they were married for about 20, 21 years or something like that. And I can tell you, Mom still has the last name that she got when they got married back in like that would have been the early 60s. But yeah, she still has that name and all along those lines that she got when she married my dad and everything. So she kept that last name and has never decided to change it back and everything. But I think she did go with the maiden name slash. She doesn't do it hyphenated, but she got the maiden name and then his last name. So I think that's the way it was when they were married, and she's kept that name pretty much through her business career. And she's a well-known, successful business person here in North Carolina, where I'm at.
Absolutely, and that makes sense. Like, that was something that I thought about when I had gotten married, years ago, and it was actually not my idea to hyphenate it. Like, I'm pretty traditional, right? Because the women in my family, pretty much there are no hyphens, like with the grandmothers, the aunties, my mother, and stuff like that. So I wasn't even gonna hyphenate my last name, but homie was like, you know what, you've done stuff, you're a professional, go ahead and hyphenate it. Which to me, I think that made it easier when it came to the paperwork. Like, because I was like, hey, just drop that last, you feel me? But I didn't, y'all, my counsel know the story, and I don't knock nobody that want to keep that last name. If you want to keep it, if it's working for you, do that. Nah, I'm just one of them people. I'm cutting all that. Out. Because you can't put new wine in old wineskins, baby. You hear me? I'm dropping all that. Hey, paperwork me. Okay? Hey.
That's a bar.
Hey, listen, no. I'm going into my situation new with my name. Okay?
Absolutely.
Because my daddy had a great legacy. You feel me? Hey, give my daddy name back all the way. I was okay with that. All right, boom. So, anything else? Anybody else wants to share? Okay, so I see Vicky and Derek on it. Okay, I see V has a comment. Agreed on the exit plan. I've been there sleeping on the couch. Yeah. And ain't that some of the most awkward? When y'all on the way out. Yeah, y'all still in the same room. That's a fool. I'm glad my boy lived.
Lisa, what if there's no couch? Because like I said, part of the reason that I decided to exit the situation I was in and everything was I found myself literally sleeping on the floor because I don't think they had a couch and everything. So I'm like, nah, this is not comfortable. So I'm out the door because this is not comfortable if I got to be sleeping on like the floor situations. I'm like, no, it's time to go.
Listen. If I'm standing on, hold on. If I'm actually standing on leaving and I ain't playing, listen, I'll sleep in the bathtub. I'm gonna sleep on that floor, bruh. Listen, I ain't sleeping in no bed. What we gonna do that for? Exactly. I'm trying to be down with you, bruh, so I can make room for my real future. No, I ain't sleeping with you. Or I'll be like, hey mama, I'm coming over. Or I'm going over one of my homegirls' house, right? Because my homegirls, they got beautiful homes. So, hey, listen, hey, sis, can I sleep on your couch for a minute till this lease is up? Something? It ain't no way. It ain't gonna work. So let me see here. So Nikki says, hi, Mark.
Get it, Nikki.
Absolutely. All right, boom. So let's go ahead. We have a few more minutes. I want to play a quick game. So listeners, watchers, whatever, fellow groupies, feel free to play along. I'm curious what y'all gonna be thinking. Okay, so it don't look like y'all got no drink in front of you, right? Y'all ain't got no drinks. Reese, y'all got a drink? You got a drink?
I got water.
You got water? Okay, that
I
works.
had some water, but it's empty now.
Okay, well, just pretend. We doing it for the gram. Okay, so let's do a couple truth or sits, and then we'll do would you rather, and then we can get out of here. Okay. All right. So let's see here. Truth or sip. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna put this in the comments. So, fellow groupies, relationship supers, feel free to chime in on this. So the question is, am I frozen?
No.
No, you're not frozen at all.
Okay, boom. So, have you ever stalked an ex on social media? So are y'all gonna admit it to it, or y'all gonna sip? Because if you sip, that just means that you ain't even trying to go there.
I mean, explain stalking. I mean, do we look them up? I mean, let's be clear. You know, I'm honest.
Okay, so listen. Okay, so what qualifies for this? I see you, but I'm gonna put you on here. Hold on. So what qualifies is if you done, and then you just type their name in that little search bar, and you go look on their page, whether it's you just curious or whatever. To me, that's stalking.
Yep.
I've done it.
I'm an honest person, and I'm a sip too. Just. Yep, I did it.
Okay. All right. Well, you ain't even got to drink that. You ain't even
Yeah,
got
you ain't got to drink if you admit it. So yeah, I've done it too.
You admitted you ain't even
absolutely. Yeah. And let's be honest, you know, anybody that's gonna be honest, yeah, we did it. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. I know exes is looking on my page right now. They probably looking at this podcast.
And likewise, and exes have been, you know, in the DM, so it goes two ways.
Absolutely. So hold on, but Terry, what you mean I mean? What I do? Tell me what I did. Because I'm sweet. I'm a Cancer. I'm sweet. Tell me what I did. All right, boom. All right, so okay. I mean, I think we all can say that we have been guilty of that. Let's see here. Okay, so that's between Nikki and Terry. All right. So let's do another question. I see. Okay, so my listeners, y'all ain't gonna admit it. Y'all didn't took a drink. Okay, so let's see here. What about this one, y'all? What about this one?
Hold on, let me get my drink because you said ooh, so I might have to get my drink ready for this one.
You still can get your rest without rest. Tell me about that, Terry. What?
I'm picking up what he put down.
I'm jumping. Yeah, come on, Nikki, come on, because it's about to get hot. Okay, and then get it wet 9. Okay, yeah. So you've been stalking. You didn't stalk before. That's honest. Okay, boom. So I'm gonna cut and paste. I'm gonna put this question into the chat. Okay. It's taking a minute. Like I'm getting nervous when I see that little pinwheel. Like my heart starts beating. Do you believe in love at first sight? Yes, nope. I do. I believe in love at first sight. You hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, I believe it. I mean, because you know, at the end of the day, you know spiritually what you're attracted to, because you know love is a spiritual thing. But oftentimes those things get mixed up with infatuation. But yeah, I do believe in love at first sight.
And I've actually seen it in action where you've actually had love at first sight. Even though ironically they're divorced, one of my best friends, his wife actually told him, I think the first time that they met, that they would be married and everything, and she actually had that love and had that carried out. I mean, other things happened within the relationship that caused them not to be married now, but they did have that love and had it for a number of years. So they had love at first sight. She saw that gentleman and was like, hey, that's my husband. She literally, I think she told her girlfriends at a nightclub that and everything. So that's how much she was attracted to him when she first met him.
You know, I can see that. And I believe, like, because even when one of my guests, Fonda, she talked about how when she first met her husband and stuff, and like even my mother said that it's just a knowing, like it's a feeling that you know, right? And some believe that women know before the men. Some believe men know before the women because the men just chooses a wife or whatever, right? So, but me personally, absolutely, I believe in love at first sight. I am a hopeful romantic, so absolutely. So hold on, y'all. Let me go to these comments. Getting intimate. What you talking about, Terry? Nikki says, keep your enemies closer. What kind of wrestling? Listen, Terry, what kind of wrestling you talking about? I'm confused. You know that technical difficulty earlier got me all nervous, right? Tell me what you talking about. No, I don't believe in love at first sight. It's a scam set up by Disney. Now listen, Nikki. You don't believe that the divine could have a hand in that? You don't believe in spiritual like connections and stuff? You don't believe in divine connections? You think it's all Disney? Well, where Disney get it from? Where Disney get it from? That's all I'm saying.
This is true. Yeah, I do believe that sometimes, infatuation can look like love. Sometimes you be infatuated and get that same feeling, but love is different because love is not all about the warm fuzzy feeling. It's about really genuinely caring for the person's soul and total being outside of the allure of the person. So I think that's where love at first sight comes into play versus infatuation. I think those things oftentimes get crossed.
Okay, so check this out. This is one. This is one right here. Okay, so I'm gonna put this one in the comment. All right, so let's see here. Terry, but I'm trying to understand the correlation. I'm trying to connect the pieces. Like I'm trying to put the square in the correct peg. You feel me? Intercourse. Okay, so sex, right? So what are you saying? Like, if you trying to get away from somebody, you shouldn't have sex with them? No, you shouldn't. If you standing on trying to get away from somebody, I don't think you should be engaging. No, I ain't engaging. I'm good. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. All right, so let's see here. So love the view until they open their. All right, boom. Okay, so I'm gonna put this other question here, y'all. Okay, so another question. Have you ever lied about your relationship status to get out of an uncomfortable situation?
What you like saying that you claiming that you got attached when you're single or vice versa?
Well, this is saying, okay, whether you're attached or not. So in this case, it sounds like whether you're attached or not, have you ever lied about your relationship status to get out of an uncomfortable situation?
No, I've never done that.
Yeah.
I have. I ain't even gonna lie about it. Like when I go to the gas station sometime and the bros that be hanging out be like, yeah, I'm married, baby. I'm married. He don't like me talking. He don't like me talking. So yeah, I lied.
No, but I'm gonna counter you and all that because I don't think I've ever done that. Told somebody I was single if I was attached or vice versa and everything like that. But something that I know women do that can throw you off. I'm thinking Music Man knows where I'm going with this. Is that some women will put that wedding ring on even though they are not married, and sometimes you got to go direct them and ask them, is that ring for show or is that for an actual situation that you're in? Because I've seen a number of women that will have that ring on the wedding finger, even though they are not married, and you sometimes got to ask them directly.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie about it. Like, yeah, I did that before because I ain't want to be bothered. I wasn't ready to move on. I ain't feel like being bothered. You feel me? So yeah, some women do that. But hold on, y'all, hold that thought real quick. So it says you said you can't lay in bed with an ex. You don't have to be intimate. No, you ain't gotta be intimate. But what I want to lay in the bed with him for? That don't even make sense. What am I gonna do that for? I'm done. For whatever reason, right? What? I mean, you don't have to be intimate, but why increase the likelihood? Because everybody, okay, that's an overstatement.
But Lisa, and not only that, but if you are intimate and you're in the relationship, then you're adding to the possibility that it could keep you in the relationship longer than you want to be in the relationship. Because definitely that intimacy is an important part of the relationship. I'm not saying sex is all of the relationship, but the sex is an important part of any relationship. And if you actually putting that work into it with the sex, then yeah, unless you're doing a hit it and quit it kind of thing, and I'm not a hit it and quit it kind of guy, then that you running the risk of keeping yourself emotionally involved. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, that's the thing. My thing is, I'm playing chess with this, right? Because for me, it's like if you're used to being intimate with a person, right, and you want to be done with them, yes, it is true because we hear about it all the time. I mean, there have been posts in relationships too, and in other groups about even married couples that live together, but they don't engage. So you're absolutely right. Just me personally, I want to make a clean break. I ain't got to sleep in the bed with you, bruh. We done, we done. That's all I'm saying. I ain't trying to do that.
I'm
So
I'm
We
looking
do
at
not
you. I'm
anticipate.
still trying to figure this one out because you said something about lying about a man and 9 kids, and yeah, that could be a lot of kids to be dealing with. So that might get you off the relationship and everything. So I just saw that
I
comment.
lied about having a woman even said I had 9 kids. Whatever. Look, let me tell y'all something crazy I did before. Like it was this cat trying to holler at me. It was a long time ago. Me and my homegirl and I, right? And we were
Okay.
at this spot. So what I had did with like these dudes was trying. Okay, so this guy was trying to holler at me. Somebody else was trying to holler at her. So it's like, man, what's your name? And I start doing sign language.
Oh, that's wild. That's wild. That is.
Oh, you pretended like you were handicapped. That's just wrong.
Listen,
That's wrong on
Yo,
your levels.
yo, that's crazy. That is
yeah,
crazy.
okay, so I was in my 20s then, but I am saying that like I was straight up signing,
But I'll say this, and I think this is more of an issue that women deal with because let's be honest, there's some weirdos out there. So you have to protect yourself by any means necessary. I don't think fellas really deal with that. I mean, can you? Yes, but I really think that's more of an issue that women deal with. To be honest with you, so yeah, you got to protect yourself at all costs. I got to boo. I'm on the other team. Whatever you got to do to protect yourself in that situation. So
absolutely,
absolutely,
absolutely. So Terry says, "Well, we had an understanding. We're adults about it, and that's commendable. And that you can be adults about it, right? Sometimes I can just be really extreme. So you ain't gotta listen to me, right? I'm just saying, like when I'm done with a person, I am done." Right? I'm done and I'm extreme. So yeah, it is very true. People can be adults about it. They can live under the same roof and all of that. I mean, and they can figure it out. But when I'm done, I'm done. That's all I'm saying. So let's see here.
At least along those same lines, I'm glad that Music Man brought it up and everything because I think that I have run across this sometimes because there is a decent, and I mean, I'm not knocking my state or even my city and everything, but there's a decent LGBTQIA community here in Durham, North Carolina. And I do sometimes think that some women are pretending to be on the other team, even though they might not actually be on that team because they know that about this area and everything. So they might go ahead and claim that they are lesbian, even though they might either be bi or totally heterosexual, but they might know that about this community and might not be interested in you. So they might tell you that they are in those lesbian or LGBTQIA relationships, even though that's not the team that they're playing on. But I do think that that does happen here in this area because there's a decent population of folks in that community here.
yeah, and
Absolutely. I mean, people like can lie to kick it about all kind of stuff. Hi, cousin Leah. I see. I think you might have missed the technical difficulties earlier. It was the food. It was a food. But you're absolutely right. Some people can lie to kick it when it comes to that. And you know what? Men could lie to kick. Probably more so women than men. Some women than some men. Because some men probably ain't gonna act like they betting for that other team. It's cool.
definitely
Terry,
not.
like I said, Terry, I am not mean. Listen, I'm just being an adult about mine. Listen, when I am done, I'm done, right? By whatever means, because in my mind, I'm thinking, all right, bro, we done. So in my mind, I'm trying to get myself healed, happy, whole, joyful, so I can welcome my blessing. Listen, I ain't trying to waste no time. What I'm wasting time for? I'm gonna go ahead and be done with you. I ain't gotta sleep in the bed with you no more. I ain't gotta do none of that. For what? My new boo coming. That's all I'm saying. So if that's mean, then I'll be a witch. You hear me? I'll be a whole witch about it. I'll be the wicked witch about it. I'm gonna be mean, but nice and respectful. So let's see here. We got bad vibes. I'm on the couch. Females do it all the time. Absolutely. Yeah, we do. I know you just kidding. I know you just kidding, but we good. All right, y'all, I'm gonna do one more question. I'm gonna wrap this up, and thank y'all so much for y'all patience tonight. Who knew? I thought we was done with the outages the other night. All right, so let's see here. What's a nut? Oh. What about this one? All right, so I just put it in the chat, y'all. Have you ever had a dream about someone other than your partner and didn't tell them?
I'm just saying, laugh at it.
Yeah. I mean,
Because I mean, yeah, that's human nature. You know,
yeah.
I'm a straight up person, so I'm gonna tell you, yeah, absolutely. If anybody say no, they lying. And
Yeah, because I
we
know,
gonna
I
go
mean,
to the altar this Sunday.
Yeah,
because we've
but
all got our celebrity crushes, and
Absolutely.
I know that I've definitely fantasized or dreamt about some of those celebrity crushes, and I'm not going to run off to the person I'm with and tell them that I was having that fantasy dream unless it's going to play out in the relationship conversation. It's going to help the conversation in some sort of way. But basically, there might be times that those dreams are taking place and you're not letting them know. Definitely.
absolutely. Fudge
Yeah.
says, yep. Tamika says, isn't that natural to do? I think it is. I can say
Yeah.
that I have.
Yeah.
You know, there was a time I was in a situation. I had a dream that my real soulmate had came and got me. I ain't gonna say which situation, but literally, I had that dream. I was in, I'll just say a relationship, and yeah, I had a dream that this man was my real soulmate, and he came and got me. Right?
Word.
Yeah, I'm
That's
just being
real.
honest.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
so
why
God
not
was
kick it?
telling me he was letting me know, and we can't control our dreams, no way. Right? As long as
Facts.
you're not acting on that, it's like, okay, baby, you having that dream, you just make sure it stays in dreamland. Okay?
Exactly.
Just make sure it stays in dreamland. Derek says it's a
Facts.
dream. I'll tell them if it comes up and they're not insecure. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you can have those conversations, and it just depends on who you're with. I mean, dreaming is a natural thing,
It
and
is.
sometimes it can mean something. Sometimes maybe it means nothing, right? So, let's see here. Yeah, tell the bad dream. So what you saying, B? You ain't gonna tell. So you're gonna tell if you had a bad dream, but you ain't gonna tell the good one that you had with that with your dream girl. Okay, I see.
Facts.
I see. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I appreciate y'all patience on tonight. Thank y'all for sticking with me. I really appreciate y'all. Do y'all have? Let's see here. Oh, thank you, cousin Melvin. Hey, I'm gonna get up to Baltimore to see you. All right. Hi,
Hey,
cuz. Great guests and great topics. Thank you so much, and thank you for your patience, cuz that technical difficulties.
hey, Lisa, I'm guessing that I got to tease you about this one because there was a question I was going to ask earlier. I won't get into that because there was that whole notion of whether you want to be married with your significant other or not, because I know some of our members may want to go on that conversation later on another show and everything. But I've got to tease you about something. I'm guessing, and Music Man might back me this and everything. I'm guessing that there's a not a strong possibility that your next man or the next man, your next permanent person is going to be working for Verizon. Because I'm thinking that that's going to rule them out automatically if they're working for Verizon
Yo,
because of the problems you've been having with Verizon. So I think
that's
that's just
like
automatically
that's wild.
off. That's going to
That's
But
hilarious.
my next man, nah.
That's
He,
hilarious.
my man, like one of my friends be saying, listen, he ain't even gonna want me to have Verizon. He gonna be like, nah, baby, we gonna hardwire that. We gonna fiber optic that, baby. I'm gonna come save you. I'm gonna come save you from Verizon from that tumultuous relationship. Now, Verizon, if y'all get it together, okay. But yeah, my man ain't gonna want me going through this. He ain't gonna want me to be embarrassed online. He ain't want me to be embarrassed. He ain't gonna want my calls to drop because he gonna want to talk to me. You know what I mean?
Facts.
He's gonna be like, look, I gotta talk to you, boo, and Verizon tripping. Let's see what we gonna do about that. Because see, my man gonna be a problem solver.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna want to see me on.
And back to that, I mean, that really kind of ties into the conversation about love. You know, a man actually who loves a woman actually solves solutions. You know what I'm saying? So it goes past the infatuation. So when somebody really loves you, they're actually always there to care and solve a problem for you. So that's the true testament of a man, being infatuated with you versus a man who actually loves you.
And that's crazy because last night while I was up scrolling, I should have been asleep, right? But there was this reel that was talking about when a man is really into a woman. And of course, y'all, this is case by case, okay? So y'all know I'm going to throw some in there. What it said was some men will actually, they'll try to solve a problem. Like,
Mm-hmm.
they'll come over and they'll see that your light bulb in your garage is out. And you'll be like, damn, baby, no, let me go ahead and get that for you.
Yep, I seen that video. Yes.
Yeah. So listen. So my boo, look, it's gonna be like, nah, I seen that episode, boo. I seen that episode when you was out for like 10 minutes. We gonna fiber optic you, baby. We got you. That's
Facts.
what I'm saying. So let's see here. We got a few comments. So Terry says, Nia Long wouldn't leave me alone. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, Terry. I see you. Hey, Nia Long's a beautiful woman. Like I couldn't say. Cousin Melvin, I look forward to it. Absolutely, cuz I know I missed y'all in Georgia. I'm so sorry. Things didn't come together. So B says, pray for my family in Tampa, Florida. Yes, prayer, love, and light, B. I heard.
Yeah.
That's about to be
Not just Tampa, but I'm here in North Carolina, so we're still dealing with North Carolina. Georgia's still dealing with that last storm in the lane, because that's actually from Milton, what he's talking about in Tampa. So these storms are no joke. There are people still trying to get out from Asheville and a number of other things as well, and all on those lines. So yeah, definitely it's some prayers needed for folks on that hurricane path. And remember, hurricane season I think goes till the don't think it's the beginning or middle of November and everything, if I remember correctly. But it's still got a while to go. That there could be some more storms brewing and all along those lines. I don't remember the exact timeline, but I know we've got some few more weeks that it can still hit us and everything. So Milton is definitely getting ready to hit Tampa. And just really quickly, as I segue back to you, Lisa, and everything, I can relate to what he was saying. It wasn't Nia Long for me. It was a combination of Holly Berry and Sheila E. And I still got to think for Sheila E. as well. So some of those might have had some dreams about them as well.
Hey, I get it. So Derek says, I used to work in customer service for Verizon. It wasn't fun. Yeah, I know Verizon began cussed out because, see, Verizon was the Saks Fifth Avenue of mobile service, right? Like, they were like the creme of the creme. You feel me? It's like, damn, you got Verizon? You got Verizon? Now it's like, damn, you got Verizon? I'm sorry. It's like having Virgin Boost or Virgin Mobile.
That's hilarious.
What's the prepaid deal? That's what I feel like. But my bill ain't
Metro
saying
PCS. Yeah,
Metro.
Metro PCS. Yeah.
Metro though. My bill is saying Verizon Saks Fifth Avenue still. But y'all see my service. Okay, so let me see here. Nikki says, my man. Listen, Nikki, I'm next. I'm telling you, I'm next, boo. So you and Mr. Bonner get ready. I'm next. So go on ahead and start planning, boo. I'm just like, no. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna take thank y'all so much for joining me. Mark and Music Man, I'm gonna take y'all off for a second so I can wrap this up. Stay on, okay?
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna remove y'all from the stage. Anyway, thank y'all so much for joining me tonight. I really appreciate y'all through the technical difficulties, through all of that. For y'all that stay behind, I appreciate you. All right, so again, let me do my spiel so I can get out of here. Y'all know I'll be starving by this time. But anyway, shout out to my mama, my Aunt Anna, Ms. J. Cox. Thank you all for listening. I really appreciate you, right? Because y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but you listened to me tonight, and I appreciate that. So please tell a friend. You know what? Don't share this. I don't know if I want y'all to share this one or not, because that's going to be real. I'm going to edit it and put it back out there. But anyway, share about the Relationship Soup podcast, right? Tell a friend, bring a friend the next time. On YouTube is Relationship Soup, period. Okay, you got to put the period in there. If you don't put the period in there, you're going to be on that other page and, it's just going to be a fool. Okay, so, and then if you want to follow me, you can look me up under my name, Relationship Soup LLC. On IG is Relationship Soup. Hit up the website, relationshipsoup.com, right? For your greeting cards, all that. Okay? And if you ever want to be a guest on the show or whatever, feel free to hit me up, right? DM me, whatever. We'll love to have you. Or if you even have topics that you want to hear, we'll love it. We'll love for you to let me know. But other than that, as always, you got to love yourself. All right? It starts with you. Okay? Love yourself. I know life can be crazy, it can be hard, but you got to love yourself. All right. Until we meet next time. Peace.